Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's summertime, and one thing that says summer to me, more than just saying summer, it screams summer, is tomato pie. Have you ever had a tomato pie? It is absolutely fantastic. It is so simple to make. All it takes is a pie crust, tomatoes, green onions, mayonnaise, cheese, and bacon bits. That's it. It takes 3 large tomatoes, or I have 4 small ones. These are garden fresh tomatoes. Just cut the ends off. And if there's any blemishes like that right there's a little bird peck. Whenever you live in the country and grow your own, guys, you have imperfections. Okay. So you just slice these fairly thin. And there is a lot of juice in these tomatoes. Now you have a couple of choices right here. You can either put them in your pie with all that juice in there, and it's going to be very runny. If you like a lot of run or tomato juice or whatnot in your tomato pie, then that's great. Don't do anything to them. You can put them in a strainer and let them drain. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a paper towel. So I'm going to go ahead and slice the other small tomatoes, put them on here, and then we'll get on with the rest of it. Okay, I have our tomatoes cut, and I have them in a paper towel, and it's soaking up the excess juice out of there. Don't worry, guys, it's still going to have a lot of juice in there. Okay. I'm cutting up 3 green onions. Okay, now we'll get the rest of the ingredients together to go in the pie shell. Okay, I have shredded cheese. You can use whatever blend you like. You can use plain cheddar. This is a fiesta blend. You can use taco seasoned. Any cheese that you like. So I have my shredded cheese. I have a cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to mix my green onions in there. And bacon bits. Folks, it calls for one of the small 4.5 ounces. I have a 9-ounce package, but I've already used half of it, so use what you got. It's less expensive to buy the bigger package and divide it. And if you're like me, you're going to like this pie enough that you're going to make more than one this year. So, these are real bacon, not imitation. You don't want to use the imitation stuff. Okay, so we're just going to stir this up. Have you folks ever had a tomato pie? If you have, let me know in the comments. Did you like it? I'm just about guaranteeing if you like a bacon and tomato sandwich, you're going to love this. This is mixed up, okay. Now I have a deep dish pie crust. I'm simply going to get my tomatoes and layer them in here. You may have to rearrange them 2 or 3 times to get them exactly how you want them in there. They don't have to be pretty. The name of the game is to make them fit, because these are going to be so good. Folks, don't you just hate whenever you get a pie crust and it breaks? This pan has got a little cut in it, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of concerned about that. So I'm going to have to put a baking dish underneath the pie pan in the oven to catch anything that comes out. That's your tip for the day. If you're scared about something, put a pan under it. Okay, back to work. Okay. I have my tomatoes in here. I have the topping. Just going to put it on there. And all we're going to do, honestly, is just spread it out. While you're doing this, you need to be preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, let's see if we can't get that spread out a little bit. Now, it will spread, guys, as the pie bakes. Don't have to be perfect. We're not out to impress food critics here. Just to make a good pie for dinner. Okay. Now I always add just a little bit more cheese on top because I like cheese. Probably about another 1/4 to 1/3 cup. Just spread it out. And we're going to bake it for about 40-45 minutes until the cheese is brown. Okay, the timer just went off on that delicious tomato pie. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Oh man, that is absolutely perfect. Okay, I need to let this sit for everything to cool down a little bit, and then I'll cut it. Okay. As you can see, this is still bubbling pretty good in here, but it's been cooled off, I don't know, probably 5 minutes or so. It's supper time, and it's time to get this on the table. I normally cut this in like 4 pieces because my husband and I usually split this entire pie for dinner. Just saying, it's that good. I'll have this and maybe garlic bread or something like that to go with it. Folks, now if I wasn't on video, this would have been a nice pretty piece of pie. But hey, this is real life, and it is what it is. Okay, you see all the juice and whatnot that has run out of this pie? If I had not soaked that on the paper towels, I would have had more than double that amount. So it's up to you. If you want a ton of juice, don't soak them. If you want this much or less, then, you know, soak some of the juice out. It's entirely up to you. But anyway, this is an old-fashioned tomato pie. I want to thank my friend Deb for introducing me to this and giving me that wonderful recipe. So, thanks a bunch, and I'll see you on the next video.